This time on Custom Works, we are at the Peterborough Show, Hot Rod Nationals and Modified Nationals. Let's take a look around, let's see what's at the show, and then maybe we'll get to the workshop. Okay then, one of my favourite cars here. All weekend, cannot stop looking at it. This Volvo Amazon with 5-cylinder Volvo power, huge turbo on it, just perfect stance. To me, this kind of car, you know, this is a future hot rodding. As some of the, you know, older cars become more scarce, I really do think, you know, this is just fantastic. Love it, been looking at it all weekend. Another great car here, one really caught my eye from the minute I walked in. This 1950 Mack Ford Woody. What a car, this is like hot rod perfection. Really subtle colour, lovely wood on the back. And in the interior, inside, this headliner, all made of timber, is just an absolute work of art. Another car. This car is absolutely mind-blowing. At the minute, he's not got a backup. You can lift the back, you can see all the exhaust and suspension. Chassis all painted, colour rubbed, everything. It's a 1937 Plymouth PT. Well, I'm actually just reading this. PT50 pickup. Such a rare pickup to have done this too, and it truly is absolutely amazing. We're filming this actually on Sunday morning. It's not been announced yet, but as one of the judges, I know this has won Best in Britain. No one here knows yet. It will be announced later, and by the time you see this, I'm sure everyone will know. But what an awesome car! Every single inch perfection. Again, another excellent car and another top 3 car here. This, what a car! You know, really different and amazing interior. At the minute, because we're in here early to avoid the crowd, the boots are open, but if you ever see this car at a show, just check out the level of detail and the level of work on that interior, and with the matching boot as well. Absolutely stunning vehicle in every way. Okay then, also this 55 Chevy, absolutely just amazing. Paintwork on this is just unbelievable. It's like the whole car is blown from glass. I don't know if it comes through on the camera, just how good this is. And you know what, one day, just one day, if I'm really lucky, I might get a car about half as good as this. Beautiful, isn't it? Okay, and so another car here at the show, and this is on the other side, on the modified side, this Audi Coupe. My God, You know, it's just like, this is just like a lesson in restraint. Perfect paint, really just lovely interior. Super rare Audi. I don't remember the last time I saw one of these on the road. This engine, so more modern Audi engine, absolutely just no wiring in there. One of the cleanest engine bays I've ever seen. This whole car really is just a hell of a lot of perfection. Okay, so another amazing car here, and one of my favourites in the show. This Mercedes, oh my god, you know, it just looks so good. From the camber on the back, the wheels, perfect interior, and a level of engine detailing that it's rare you see. You know, to get that lump looking that good, that really takes some time and serious effort. Another great car here, and it's always best to look on the modified side for things like this. This is, what is this, Mark II Fiesta or something? Just, my God, the amount of work that's gone into this. The stands, the paint, just everything about it is just so cool. Really nice retro interior. You know, those low back seats probably, you know, they'd be at home in a hot rod, you know, really just lovely tuck and roll. And also, in the back, we've got remote springs for what I would say would be some sort of displacement hydraulic setup, but just super cool, super detailed. And you know, that level of detail and finish never comes easy. Another car on this side that I literally cannot believe. You know, this is like, it's like a Peugeot hatchback, but what has been done to it? It's just unbelievable. Everything's shaved, everything's smoothed out. Perfect paint, and the interior on this car, wow. Okay then, so we're fresh back from the show, but as we all know, there's a problem here, and the problem is with the Ensign. So this engine, that's it, it's all over, it's finished basically. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull this engine out, I've got a recon unit, straight in, easy swap. What could possibly go wrong? Okay then, so we've took some of the front of the car off, so I've got rid of the grille, scuttle panel, the radiator and everything, and pretty much all that's left to do now is to lift the engine out. But we wait until my mate Dave's there, and he'll give me a hand and we'll get it out. In the meantime though, when you're doing when you're doing an engine swap, you're going to have the engine out. So what I've done on this inner wing here, I've I've got rid of any old bracketry, anything like that, and what I'll do, I'll fill all these holes and I will paint that. I've also took the battery tray out on this side that was always really close to the engine. I've got all that done because while the engine's out, it's a really good time just to do a bit of sort of maintenance, just to clear like this front cross member, which is really filthy. I'll jet wash all of that off. Everything lower will be painted black like the underneath. Everything from the chassis rails up, I'm going to do in the same grey as the rest of the car, but do it in a matte finish 2K, just so that everything looks nice and tidy, everything goes back together a little bit better than it is now. So then, painting parts of the engine. I've got this, which is the timing belt cover off the Pinto, and it's a little bit pitted, it's a little bit old, but what I'm going to do, I'm just going to paint over that in some stone chip. And stone chip just sort of, I don't know, it just takes the roughness away, makes it a little bit smoother. I could fill and prep this to death and have it like glass, but it's just an engine part, can't really see it. So a little bit of the old stone chip just to smooth things out, and obviously underneath that sanded it and etch primed first. What I'm going to do, I'm going to paint this cover, I'm going to paint the rocker cover gold, and then I shall dress up some bits as we go along, because the engine's already painted black. That was done by the people who did the reconditioning, so you know that's looking quite clean, no leaks, nothing like that. So these bits will just highlight, just make it look a little bit better, but hey, why it's apart, why not? Okay then, so parts on the engine. Why it's out, I decided I'd paint the alternator, which is new anyway. Also, I've painted the motor for the windscreen washer because that's on show. So I've done this, I've done the timing belt cover and just gone over the rocker cover as well. Now, I just happened to find a little bit of paint left from when I painted the roof, so it's all in the same colour of the roof, so it should all match in quite nicely. I'm sure I'm going to find some other bits and I'll paint those. I'm going to do the exhaust manifold in some high temperature paint, just generally clean it all up. And I don't think I'm going to go back, well I'm not going to go back to the engine cover. I'm actually going to have a sort of detailed engine, hopefully, and it will look nice, hopefully, and it'll be really cool, hopefully. All of those things might not happen, but I'm going to try and make them happen. Right, and so, Project Ensign, and that big old radiator, decided to change it for this nice, slightly smaller, a bit more compact, aluminium radiator, and yeah, that'll go there at some point. It should be a little bit better than the other one. I had a couple of overheating problems, but I think this radiator was just really old and full of crap. Okay then, so the engine's out. All we've got to do now, clean up this engine bay, get it all looking nice, then drop the engine in, which is also cleaned up and looking nice, and then hopefully we're ready for a bit of wiring and ready to roll. That's it for this week. Next time I'll have loads more great stuff. Until then, thank you very much and good night.